It's the Sensitive Sage coming to you live once again from the Crystal Cave. Coming to you on this snowy evening here in Canada. I just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone. Hey, how's it going? We'll talk a little bit about a few more frequency tones. 285, which it's like an auric field effector, right? It heals and repairs the auric field and everything about the auric field. If you're doing any, I guess, aura healing, that would be the ideal tone to use. And I'll show you. I got some aura crystal here. That wasn't actually what I was gonna do, but when doing aura work, you'll notice how some are coated, some are not coated. Now, all the aura coated crystals are called aura crystals, and they really affect the auric field, as opposed to where the more physical ones, like this is a garnerite, and that affects more your actual literal internal processes and chakras and stuff like that. It's a bit more internal, I've found, and that's across the board with literally almost every auric crystal I have in my collection. That's what I've noticed. So yeah, that's a fun one for you. 285. I tend to use it like literally, I guess, angel meditations, and say you notice like negative entities or whatever it is kind of getting in a certain place. If you have holes or opening in your lower energetic fields, it's a good one to use to help facilitate repair, just with your own processes, not really calling on external forces to assist. All right, so that is that one. Okay, yeah, I guess literally your whole auric field, it's one of the frequency tones that'll do everything, as opposed to some of the others that will be a specific area. Like 528, which is a specific area, it's much more of a solar plexus manifestation, kind of yellow one. It's 520. It's a very interesting one because it's said to heal. It's a miracle tone, like literally listening to it can assist you in manifesting miracles or miracle healing or love, or it's just one of those literal miracle tones. Almost every time I see it in tandem with something, it like it's the miracle tone. It helps to restore DNA, that kind of stuff. And depending on the type of tone, it can be very lower or higher, but most people don't realize your solar plexus actually it covers quite a large area, so it's very beneficial for overall health in said areas. Note that can almost go up to what feels like what would be a heart, but it goes incredibly high up. The solar plexus does. And the accompanying crystal to go with that would be, say, like a citron, yellow citron would be similar. So, 528 milk. I've used it for a few years on and off. Not a bad one if you want to go to sleep and kind of listen to it, and it does its thing. You often wake up in a much better mood, feeling a lot better. As far as the miracles go, well, like, we manifest our own miracles, right? So, never limiting such a statement as to say this tone is a miracle tone. If you listen to it, you'll automatically get a miracle. No, but it can help you facilitate and create your own miracles. I'd say that's more likely, more plausible, and it is a beautiful tone to listen to. And then we have 852. Now, 852. You notice how these numbers, they all go up sequentially, right? And when you put all 9 tones together, it jumps up by 11. Like, well, 111 almost every single time, skipping the zeros. It's kind of neat little patterning there, but 852. Now, that's the third eye chakra. It's very good at releasing overthinking and anxiety, letting go your fears, particularly that of the ego, nature, helps to balance the third eye and the overall ego. Not one. I mean, you could listen to it for a few hours before bed, but that's not one I would listen to all night, again, because it opens up your third eye and then you never know. Those of you who wake up at 3:33 every morning know that it's either there's too much energy going on, and there's a reason you have to be awake, or something has then, it's the witching hour. I try to play a few funny games with you. So for that reason, I say, yeah, in my own experience, during the day, just before bed, for a few hours, never the whole night through. And that's not one to be listening to in the wee early hours of the morning, even though it is an incredibly calming and soothing one. Just releasing. Yeah, so with these planetary events, I guess I'll do a little bit of an energy update right now. Is with these whole planetary events we've come through, just there's been a deep cleansing and releasing of old patterns. So if you find yourself getting caught up in stuff you thought you were done, doing and experiencing, this happened to me too. I thought for sure I had purged stuff, and then more things come up. It's okay. It's going to come up. The worst thing you can do really is feel like, oh, you screwed up. Now whatever blessings that were going to come, I've delayed it, or I've screwed it, or I missed the opportunity. Don't think like that, okay? Because that's not true. This was always going to happen. Just let it, whatever's going to come to the surface, so you can be free of it now. Now is the time to be free of it. Please don't freak out that you're going to miss your blessings. That's probably the worst thing you can do, especially for those, if you're anyone like me, anyone out there like me at all, been through a long period of not having things work out and think, oh no, and a whole nother, don't think like that, right? Everything is happening in divine timing. And we're all releasing what we have to. Obviously, there are some things that are better than others. On this fun fact, I'll talk a little bit what happened with me. Subliminals. Listen to subliminals on YouTube. Be careful which ones you use, because it can seem like a perfectly harmless manifestation experiment, and there's something that is wrong in it. There's just some not so good subliminals in it. And as empaths, or each individual will experience it different, but as empaths, you really can pick up on those on an audio level far more sensitively than other people can. So that can have undesirable consequences. Yes, consequences. To the point where literally you're feeling like you create them, but you get entrenched enough on attachments. You literally create etheric loop systems and attachments and things. And if you're not aware, it can take a while to get those off. The longer you're in those loop systems, the harder they become to dismantle, because you don't even realize they're on there, and then they attenuate their own gravity, their own mass, because thoughts have gravity, words have gravity. Okay? So I know I showed you a bunch of aura crystals, but that's not actually the one I was going to show you today. Today was all about fluorite. This guy is pretty neat. It comes in a few different hues. You got violet, you got blue, you got kind of a light green, emerald green, and then a clear quartzy, right? So this is the ultimate gatherer. It'll help you sort out, basically for each of the colors that it has, it will help you sort out baggage with associated areas. So heart, throat, third eye, and crown. Really, really neat. Really good crystal. That's probably my favorite focusing one that gathers me in, as well as, it helps to just release those mental, energetic hitchhikers that we sometimes pick up or create that we don't really realize we got. All right, so Sensitive Sage, once again, closing out from the Crystal Cave. If you like my videos, or would like a reading or a healing or anything of that nature, or even just to talk, have a question, drop me a line on Facebook Messenger for right now. I'm still getting stuff set up on online business. You want to get the website started, but work has been slow. It's snowing outside. Work's been canceled, so what do you do? Namaste, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Peace.